Over 500 years ago, when North America was discovered, great open plains filled with green grass, trees, and wildflowers covered the ground. Roaming this vast land was the largest animal known to North America, the American bison, now known as the buffalo. In the late 1800s, when the Texas grazing system of free and open range cattle grazing, now defined as ranching, was being established, heavy hunting of the great buffalo by hide hunters and Indians brought near extinction to the great grazing animal. Cattle took over the buffalo's role in grazing the land, and this brought forth questions of their effect on the environment. Anti-grazing activists claimed that the cattle trampled the vegetation, emitted greenhouse gas, damaged the soil, polluted the water, and encouraged the spread of invasive weeds. Cattle are, however, made of nearly the same anatomy and behave just like the buffalo. So, what do cattle do differently that is causing people to question their role in the environment? The answer is there is nothing really different except for that the buffalo are bigger than the cattle and therefore eat more than the cattle. So, it would have a negative effect. Cattle ranching plays the same role that buffalo did hundreds of years ago, grazing the land and keeping the American West alive. They also help preserve wildlife. In a recent study, 88% of ranchers said that their grazing lands included dedicated sections for wildlife. 50% of ranchers report that wildlife populations have increased in the past 10 years. There are 46,000 acres in the U.S. on working ranches that are dedicated to grizzly bear preservation and 120,000 acres dedicated to the bald eagle. Carbon is a big necessity in maintaining healthy soil, which goes hand in hand with good plant growth, which in turn gives animals and humans their main food source. When a cow eats, it walks around the grassland, disturbing the ground by trampling on it. In the book Cows Save the Planet by Judith Schwartz, she writes that disturbance by hoofs creates opportunities for plants to flourish. Throughout the book, Schwartz looks at soil as the main crucible for Earth's main environmental crises, including climate change, desertification, biodiversity loss, droughts, floods, malnutrition, and obesity. She claims that restoring the Earth's soil is the solution to all of these problems, and that cows, if managed correctly, can restore the land and help build soil. Trampling loosens the soil, which creates more oxygen in the soil for microorganisms and also allows seeds to settle in moist spots of the soil. Without disturbance by trampling, the soil hardens, making it hard for water to filter in. Field experiments by researchers at Duke University and 6 other European universities identified grazing animals to be the best solution in keeping invasive plants in check. Controlled grazing allowed native plant species to reestablish themselves over time, leading to native species diversity index. These results support the fact that cattle are less selective in picking their plants that they eat, while also helping control invasive plants. Cattle also become natural fertilizers just by eating and digesting plants. Grazing animals redistribute a high proportion of the nutrients removed in the vegetation via dung and urine. Plant matter that dies gradually breaks down and adds carbon and nutrients back to the soil. This process, however, can take a very long time and prevent full light from reaching healthy grasses and cause damage to the healthy plant growth process. Cattle up, speed up the process when they chew and digest the plants they consume. Cows break down the plants as they move through the various digestive stages in stomachs and ultimately form the digestive plants into dung that fertilize the soil. Abe Collins refers to a cow's digestive system as a biological accelerator in that it fastens the decaying process, the breaking down of a plant into its constituent nutritional parts. When it comes down to it, if the soil isn't healthy, the plants won't grow, and in turn, animals and humans will not be fed. No other animal or man-made machine can do what cattle do through ranching. For soil to be healthy, not only does it need plenty of carbon and nutrients, but it also needs water to keep it soft and aerated. The key to keeping the earth healthy and preserving the world's natural resources is keeping cattle ranching around. Of course, there are other options in preserving the earth, but cattle do so much with little to no effort required from humans. As time goes on, the environment will continue to improve with help from ranching. Cattle are amazing creatures. They have the ability to reverse the making of deserts, bring back plant biodiversity, eliminate the negative effects of drought, turn the climate crisis around, and bring back a healthy environment.